From the very first scroll on Instagram, one name has stood out and made millions pause mid-scroll. Damn Gigi. The moment you see her on your screen, you understand why the internet calls her one of the most mesmerizing curvy models of the digital age. She's got that confidence that can't be faked, the kind of energy that fills a room even through a phone screen. Her rise didn't happen overnight, but every post, every photo, and every look has told a story of power, purpose, and transformation. Welcome to Sweet Model's World, your home for true stories behind the faces that redefine beauty in today's fashion universe. If you love powerful model stories that inspire self-belief, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the bell icon, because stories like Damn Gigi's will change how you see confidence forever. Born and raised in an age where social media became the new runway, Damn Gigi understood early that influence was no longer about walking the catwalk. It was about owning the feed. Her Instagram became a digital diary of boldness, vibrant outfits, unapologetic poses, and captions that spoke about self-love, growth, and independence. Yet behind those glamorous photos was a journey filled with silent battles, raw determination, and a burning desire to rewrite the narrative for curvy women worldwide. Damn Gigi didn't come from the traditional model mold. She wasn't discovered in a fancy agency or scouted in a mall like the old-school supermodels. Instead, she built her name from scratch, one photo, one caption, one connection at a time. The early days weren't easy. The fashion industry was still heavily defined by narrow beauty standards, and curves weren't celebrated as they are today. She faced comments, criticisms, and doubts, but those didn't break her spirit. In fact, they fueled her. Every word that tried to limit her became a reason to go further. What many don't realize is that Damn Gigi's journey wasn't just about fashion, it was about freedom. The freedom to exist in your own body and feel beautiful doing so. She learned to see her body not as an obstacle, but as her art. Her Instagram soon turned into a gallery of empowerment, where curves weren't hidden, they were highlighted. She became part of a new wave of influencers pushing fashion brands to rethink how they represent women. She collaborated with both indie fashion designers and mainstream clothing lines, each partnership proving that real women of all shapes deserve to be celebrated. From streetwear to high-end fashion, Damn Gigi made every look her own. Her feed wasn't just a showcase of beauty, it was a message of resilience. And it's not just her photos that captivate people, it's her presence. Her followers often say that she radiates a rare mix of warmth and fierceness. She doesn't just pose, she communicates. Every glance at her photos feels like she's saying, "You are enough." That's the energy that made her an icon in the body-positive space. But before the millions of likes and brand deals, there was a young woman experimenting with self-expression, learning how to style herself, how to face the camera, and how to face criticism. She started with simple posts, using natural light, her favorite outfits, and captions that reflected her mood. Over time, she refined her aesthetic, developing that signature style we now know her for. Bold colors, chic fashion, a mix of luxury and street, and that confident attitude that makes every image stand out. Many fans describe Damn Gigi's style as fearlessly feminine. She embraces everything about being a woman, the curves, the emotions, the growth, and the ambition. Her message isn't about perfection, it's about power. She often reminds her audience that beauty doesn't have to fit into a mold. It can evolve, expand, and break boundaries. If you've been following the transformation of Instagram fashion over the years, you've probably noticed how much it's changed because of influencers like Damn Gigi. She helped create a space where being real became the new luxury. Her rise reflects the shift from polished perfection to authentic individuality. And authenticity is what people crave the most in her. She doesn't hide the behind-the-scenes moments, the struggles, the rejections, the times when she doubted herself. She's open about the reality of chasing dreams online, reminding her followers that comparison is poison and that growth takes patience. In a world that rewards instant fame, she built her empire on consistency and heart. As her following grew, so did her impact. Fashion magazines began to notice. Lifestyle pages started featuring her. Soon she was collaborating with top brands that once ignored curvy influencers. They saw that she wasn't just a model, she was a movement. Her name started appearing in conversations about diversity in fashion, digital influence, and the empowerment of curvy women worldwide. What truly sets Damnn Gigi apart is her ability to connect emotionally through visuals. Her photos aren't just pretty, they're powerful. Her gaze tells a story. Her outfits are expressions of personality, and her captions, often short but meaningful, remind followers that confidence is something you build, not something you're born with. She has built a loyal community that sees her as more than an influencer. They see her as a voice. A voice for women who were once made to feel invisible, for young girls learning to love their reflection, and for anyone who's ever been told they're too much or not enough. At Sweet Models World, we celebrate figures like Damnn Gigi because they remind us that modeling today is not just about measurements, it's about message. And Damnn Gigi's message is loud and clear. Be bold. Be kind. Be yourself. In many interviews and stories across digital fashion spaces, she's spoken about her mindset, how confidence isn't about ego, it's about self-awareness. She talks about learning to embrace her natural features, how lighting, styling, and mindset all work together to create that glow people see in her photos. But most importantly, she emphasizes mental health. Damnn Gigi often encourages her fans to take breaks from the noise, to remember that life outside social media is just as beautiful as the one you share online. She's not afraid to talk about balance, something many influencers shy away from. Her honesty makes her relatable, and relatability makes her unforgettable. Behind the camera, she's described by friends and collaborators as humble, professional, and deeply creative. She contributes ideas to shoots, chooses her own styling, and pays attention to how her photos represent her brand. That's why so many photographers love working with her. She knows what she wants, and she knows how to bring it to life. Her creativity extends beyond modeling. She's become something of a trendsetter in lifestyle content, sharing glimpses of travel, beauty routines, and personal growth. Each post feels like a piece of her personality, layered with style, sincerity, and sparkle. And while some see her as just an Instagram model, those who follow her closely know she's much more. She's a businesswoman who understands branding, partnerships, and audience engagement. She treats her page like a portfolio and a platform, a place where art meets influence. Today, Damnn Gigi represents a new era of models who don't wait for validation from agencies. They build their own. They connect directly with fans, brands, and communities. They speak their truth and stand tall in their uniqueness. Her influence has opened doors for many upcoming models who now see social media as a powerful tool for storytelling. She's shown that you can turn passion into profession if you're authentic, consistent, and strategic. Every major milestone in her career, whether it's a collaboration, a magazine feature, or a viral campaign, feels like a win for all curvy women who once felt unseen. She's shifted the culture one photo at a time. And even as her fame grows, she continues to stay grounded. Fans appreciate how she engages with them in the comments, shares motivational posts, and expresses gratitude. She reminds them that success isn't about likes, it's about legacy. Her story is proof that the modern model is self-made, self-driven, and self-aware. Damnn Gigi didn't wait for the industry to open doors. She built her own runway online, and millions followed. For anyone watching her journey today, it's a reminder that beauty is not what you see, it's what you believe. Her journey continues to inspire countless young creators who dream of making their mark on the fashion world without compromising who they are. At Sweet Models World, we love bringing stories like Damnn Gigi's to life because they show that confidence is contagious. Her influence keeps growing, her reach expanding across platforms, and her message resonating deeper every day. So if you're inspired by her story, by her courage, her creativity, and her commitment to being real, hit that subscribe button, because this is just one of many incredible journeys we'll be exploring here. From the first post she ever shared to the empire she's building today, Damnn Gigi represents a generation of women who turned social media into a movement. She's proof that success belongs to those who believe in themselves before anyone else does. Her legacy is not just about fashion, it's about freedom. The freedom to define beauty on your own terms. And as her influence continues to rise, one thing is certain. Damnn Gigi isn't just an Instagram influencer. She's a symbol of empowerment in motion, a digital queen redefining modern beauty, and a reminder that the world belongs to those who dare to be different. So to every dreamer watching this right now, remember her message. Don't dim your light to fit in. Shine so bright that others find courage in your glow. Thank you for watching Sweet Models World, where we celebrate the stories of models who inspire, influence, and redefine the meaning of beauty. If you enjoyed this biography, drop a comment with your favorite moment in Damnn Gigi's journey, hit the like button, and share this video with someone who needs a boost of confidence today. And as always, stay inspired, stay beautiful, and stay tuned for more model stories that empower and uplift, only on Sweet Models World.